luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First play, and it's second down now. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is they want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor is the winning. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. To throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did.
They'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen now looks to throw. Defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey! Let's go, baby. Come on. Then we're going to 53. 23.
Here to start the drive. This is complete to Scott Miller. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Hey, kill. Here we're going to 53. Here we go, 46.
Here's Prescott. He finds his teammate Schultz. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Cowboys at 10-4 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Prescott throw taken in by Miller. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, put him on secondary for a really nice game.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott needs to throw off first. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
There we go. Hey, 47.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you said. But it's a key to their win, and it'll be a key to this game as well. Protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Looking at the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Miller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to the players as well. They won the execution part.
Allen's throw is complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Cook, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. His 10th rushing touchdown on the year, number 13 overall. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. roughing penalty on the PAT. They'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This fielded right at this. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Let's go, D.
They'll run the ball to begin the drive. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Go to 54, go to 54, line 47.
From the 22, Prescott throwing for his running back. He's got it complete. And we get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We're going to 54, line. Kill, kill. We're going to 54, line. Everybody kill, kill. Everybody.
First down throw for Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Everybody 47.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got that.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now.
Everybody
On 1st and
47.
10.
Everybody 47.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Touchdown. Mike Evans. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties it with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now increase here as he's past the 30. The 40. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this away. Touchdown, Buffalo. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And it's a challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Kill!
Passing game resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively,
Kill!
blocks like
47! 26!
offense and find a way to roar through them, roar around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done, but they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
It was 154 Lions.
Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies.
That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin.
There you go.
There's Prescott. Caught again by Schultz. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Motion, check.
Again on second down. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there. They're putting together a touchdown drive as a response.
And that is cool. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Evans, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he brings now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of offensive activity on both sides. Scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this right now. These teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back.
Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First down, they're going to throw it down. He's got the catch in the middle of Diggs. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. First down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, the pellets flying up. Great catch. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. Here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators are really scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. Let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hey, kill! Come on. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, 46.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
Here we go. Hey, kill! Hey, 47. 26.
Looking to throw. Right back to Tolbert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now first and 10 at the 11. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Mike Evans on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. It's taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive and offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And this is caught on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they get first and 10. they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they get first and 10. They will find Davis on the left side complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end knocked. Bills touchdown. A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken lead in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From the 6. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis on second half Burgess as we are underway in quarter 3. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, here we go.
This offense had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of numbers, but that hasn't translated so far to scoring. Quarter here, trailing and looking for a little more.
Right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus is in the passing game. To their credit, resulting in the amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lane. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through.
Incomplete and they're able to get this one across the 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran
Everyone kill!
Swinging this out for Conner. And to the 42-yard line here. And
Here we go. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, 47. 26.
throwing again on second down. Prescott. This is caught by Evans. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
First and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Delay of game backs them up 5.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott now. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed, it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll go from the 23.
Here we go, 46.
Second and 10.
Hey, kill!
Prescott yet again. Fires a slant, complete to Toby. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First and 10, Prescott. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And he calls up the football near his own goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
Great outcome from the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, and you see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a offense scored a touchdown. On their last time out looking to beat that Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute. Which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hey, kill! We're going to 53. 26.
Running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here we go, 46. Hey, 47. 26.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 32. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He completes it to Evans. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal operating from the 8-yard line.
47. 26.
Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
It was on the 54. Lions. 26.
Prescott to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. On fourth down, Prescott goes off, and on comes a Cowboy kicker. Brett Maher for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good. And they have regained the lead.
So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets them the lead here in the third, but, boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on fourth and goal? I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that too.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game. The last time they had to reestablish some momentum. They're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it.
They'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try to, and they never do it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a throw here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's second and 5 now from the 37. In motion comes the tight end left. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's going to pull his way down
yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. There's Prescott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys.
Go 47.
And going out in the open space when they dumped into the back.
Here go 47. Here go 46.
Prescott to throw on 3rd. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And the script really is stretched for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And Davis fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see somebody in the field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, and he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, be conservative. He's sticking in his game plan.
That is his game, and that's where they're going to ride.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, it makes it accurate throw.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
Kill! Hey, kill! Hey, kill! They were going to 53. 26.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Touchdown!
Everybody calm down. Focus.
Touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have got their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the air pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to load that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Allen to throw. And he's going to be intercepted at 3rd down. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Allen does it over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. That's something to work on. Hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go to the century mark.
You got to give it to him.
You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get into the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball.
Here we go, 46, 46, 46.
And complete the connection.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Evans from 17 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this is pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed with several things through this ball game. The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play action, Allen. He's got the connection from the middle to Diggs. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that.
Man, this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the
Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 7-21. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is flying out the quarterback, you throw the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and all the knock it away as we just saw there.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They start looking out, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this game.
Let's do it! No idea what the top speed is. All those high-end sports cars, what's the top gear you can get into? This offense, in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to